Iconic Australian heavy metal band Acdc is known for many, many things. One of those is how their lead guitarist, Angus Young, dresses in a schoolboy uniform. He has since the 70s, and he frequently moons audiences. They have never had a top 20 song in the US, so they began in the 1970s, the early 1970s, 74 through 79. They had success, but just in Australia, just homeland success. It wasn't until 1979, when they released Highway to Hell, that they gained American and international success. Unfortunately, this singer here on the side of Angus, he was found unresponsive in a car just a few months after this album came out. He was left in the car to sleep off the alcohol. The official cause of death was listed as acute alcohol poisoning, and it was classified as death by misadventure. This is the same year, by the way, that John Bonham dies, ending Led Zeppelin. John Lennon dies, ending the Beatles. So this is really just a bad time for rock. But anyway, it only took 2 months for Acdc to find ex-Gordy's vocalist Brian Johnson. A lot of people don't know this. Acdc plays at football games and a lot of radio stations. You'll hear them all the time at live events. There are two singers of Acdc, the before Back in Black and the after Back in Black era. So Back in Black, the most famous Acdc song, that's the new singer after this singer, Bon Scott, passed away. And so they found him in 2 months, and then less than 4 months after him joining, Back in Black comes out. They made that whole album, which is just hit songs after hit songs. The whole album is just hit songs. They got to work. They made the whole thing in less than 4 months and released it. Like, considering all the marketing that you have to do, all the printing, all the distributing, they did it so fast. And it peaked at number 4 and sold over 13 million copies, which back then was a lot. They had these string of successes after that throughout the 80s and early 90s. I was so into explaining, I forgot to switch the picture. This is Brian Johnson next to Angus Young. This is the new singer, even though he's been with them for almost 50 years now, and he feels like a part of the band and everything. The problem in the early 90s was that 3 fans were crushed to death at their Salt Lake City show. And basically, they were able to settle this out of court. They paid the families an undisclosed sum, and they lay low until 1995. They got together with Rick Rubin, the legendary, iconic producer who is known for non-orthodox, that's the word I'm looking for, methods and styles. And they produced, together, Ball Breaker. I guess this is Acdc's second Back in Black. Like, hey, we went through a really unfortunate time. We're back. We're more explosive than ever. Here is the next era. So, Ball Breaker came out, and they have been going strong ever since. They're now in their 70s, and they just started a tour. They're on the European leg, and fans like me are anxiously waiting for a North American tour date list to come out, and it will in these next few months. Acdc is one of the most enduring hard rock bands on the planet. They even sing it. Their song is often quoted. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Comment what I missed. Hit the like button. Follow me if you want to see more videos like